Hello, everybody. Welcome once again to the Brony Show. We are on episode 669. Yep, sorry.
Nice.
No joke here. We're saving that for 30 episodes. Well, about 27 episodes down the line.
But second, we're episode 669 on 420.
It could have been 696 on 420, but nah.
No.
Yeah, there was no happening. It probably wasn't happening. But still, that is, yeah, it's 420. It isn't funny. Should we have done something with it? Maybe, but we're not. Sorry. We're just going to be doing our normal shenanigans. But I'm your host here to bring you the Brony community for this week. Of course, I am Circuit Main. But I'm joined by my wonderful group of panelists here to also bring you the Brony community. We, of course, are joined by Deathlight Productions.
Hi.
DM21. Or kind of
the
joined.
funny number.
Textalion. Tokoi.
Work is fun.
And of course, from the Otaku Ascended, we have Suki-sama.
Yep.
And we're of course bringing you the Brony community for this week. And as I mentioned last week, and I am going to mention for the next couple of weeks, just a bit of a heads up, we here at the Brony Show are going to be taking a bit of a vacation in for a couple of weeks at the beginning of May. A lot of people are going to be either out of state, out of country, or out of mind. Essentially, there's so many people that are going to be having things going on that I figured it was a good time for us to finally take a breather for all of ourselves, to allow ourselves a chance to rest, relax, let our energy get up, and essentially, not try to stem off some burnout that some people have been feeling. But until then, we of course have 2 more weeks of Brony Show to go on and have some fun with before we take a break. And for today's show, I figured it'd be a fun and good time to do something a little more interesting. And last week, we found out that on Speedrun, there is actually a speed run of about, I think it's 50 questions correct in a row on Pony Guesser as a speedrun category. And I figured it would be funny to try that out ourselves. So we're going to see how quickly we can get 50 answers correct on Pony Guesser. Granted, I'm going to put a stipulation right off the bat here. We are not going to go for an actual speed run of this because all of us are going to be working together on it. And also to put it, I'm pretty sure that we are going to flub up pretty quickly. So if we tried to go for a 50 answers streak, we would lose our minds. So my stipulation is we're going to see how quickly we can get to 50 answers correct. And then call that our goofy speed run. But before we do all of that, of course, now's the time to warm up our vocal cords, stretch a little bit, and talk a little bit about what's going on with us. And of course, we do that with a big old heaping, helping dose of wub. And I see that. Okay. Sorry, give me a quick second here. I do gotta fix something real fast. But as I'm getting this fixed, I do have to ask all of you, as I do every week. What's up, Bronies?
I've been doing some printing at the moment, trying to get the right size and feel for the Digimon Storytime Strangers Digivice. I have it transforming. I'm just like, okay, what is a good hand feel for this? Because it's meant to be a cell phone. And it's like, okay, so how does the cell phone part do this? It's also meant to be a nondescript firearm. So how do I get it from phone to gun? Thank you, Kamen Rider, for inspiration.
You might want to rephrase that a little bit.
I am not. It is in the game.
You know what? Not my problem. Not my problem keeping people out of jail. Go for it.
I'll put an orange tip on it.
Alright. Well, I'll go. No, okay, there's that at least. I'm going to jump a little bit into kind of some interesting news on my part here. Now, those of you who were listening to the pre-show know that a moment ago I had to get changed out because previously I was in a kind of I guess I don't want to say it's silk. I highly doubt that was silk. But it's like silk knockoff. It was
A little bit of a spandex type of feel.
Say what?
A little bit of spandex, but not, as stretchy.
I guess that's kind of one way to put it. It was just soft, basically. Maybe nylon.
Nylon seems about right.
Yeah, it was really soft. I think it was supposed to imitate silk, but not actually be silk. Anyway, the thing is, I bought it from a Asian gift store that was in the mall several years ago. Now, there's a story behind this, and it's kind of one of those kind of situations. So, last weekend, I was cleaning. Well, I was finally getting a chance to clean out. Not clean out one of my closets, but I had a hunch of something. With a lot of you know that recently I've been working a lot harder on my eating habits and dietary. I don't want to say dietary trends, but more like I'm trying to improve how I approach food and how I handle my own daily nutrition to be better than I have been, especially in the way of portion control. And I have been seeing some pretty interesting dividends from that. So, during the weekend, I decided I wanted to try something, and I pulled out a couple of boxes. And I'm going to be blunt here. These boxes are full of both shirts that I didn't want to get rid of because either they were iconic pieces of shirt for me, like when I used to judge Yu-Gi-Oh! I picked up a couple of shirts. When I got into the Pony card game for a while, I also got a couple of shirts there. Got a fun little derpy card shirt out of that. Some of them were shirts that I used to wear and I couldn't anymore. Or I picked them up and they were unfortunately poorly sized and I made them into gold shirts because I didn't want to get rid of them. So essentially these were shirts that I couldn't wear for one reason or another. But pretty much 90% of them I could not wear at all. So I decided to test them out. And I was very surprised because all of them fit. Well, not all of them, but about 90% of them fit. These were gold shirts. To give you a general, I think to give a general idea here, how long I've been holding on to one of these shirts.
One of them have a date on it.
Actually, yes, in a way. But it was more iconic because, not because of the date, but because of how it was stylized. Let's see. I wanted to try to pull it up here, but I'm blanking on. It was was it Aerosmith?
What's the name on the shed? And I could probably find it for you.
Literally, there's not much else to say. Hold on, let's see. Let's see. Okay, I am having a horrible time finding this. So, I thought it was Aerosmith. I'm not entirely sure. But anybody remember when they did kind of there was a band of rock or heavy metal T-shirt that had like a kind of like an outline of an angel flying up, and it was just like it's like something and the year on it. It's like a very iconic shirt.
I have
I'm
no clue.
recalling seeing it, but it might have been like Breaking Benjamin because they did have that.
I mean, it might be Breaking Benjamin. It's like stupid iconic, and I swear to the world, it was Aerosmith. But I don't know if it could be my search engine. I'm using DuckDuckGo now, and I am just not finding it. You know what? Hold on. Maybe if I just do. Okay, I might just have to give up and do something else completely different here. Okay, I'm finding some really awesome wallpapers, though. I'm not gonna lie. Maybe it wasn't Aerosmith. Okay. All right, give me a quick second. I'm gonna take a photo, I guess. Hold on.
There you go.
Hmm.
Led Zeppelin. Oh, da da da.
Yeah, okay, that's one of the ones I've found. Yep, it is Zeppelin,
Okay.
and it was the first thing on Rock T-shirt.
You know what?
They don't have the number, but yeah, that is Zeppelin.
Okay. All right. If I combine that, then yeah. Oh, here we go. Immediately pulled up. Yeah, that was not even hard at that point. So there was a T-shirt
yeah,
that had
Rockhead-
basically. You know what? I literally uploaded the photo. Why am I bothering?
Yeah,
Yeah, just show the photo.
Yeah,
because that is some nice parody / homage.
it is. Now the
But it's
thing is
crazy
that
that shirt is older than light.
exactly. That's exactly it. I got this shirt from Hot Topic back in 2011. When the fandom was when the fandom was just barely starting to hit into its notoriety. This was one of the first shirts I ever got. I was never able to wear this. Never. I wore this comfortably yesterday when meeting up with some friends. This was a gold shirt I have had for over a decade. Almost a decade and a half.
Wow.
And I managed to wear this. This was not the only one. I have several shirts. I got those dumbass shirts that are at a convention that you see at a convention. They're on a pile of it's the big conventions too. So you got a pile of shirts from fandoms all over. It's just like, and they are lazy about these shirts. I will not sugarcoat it. They are lazy. They put an image on there. They put some dumbass quote. Then they throw it out there, and then they charge you $10 because they are they're basically cheap $1 shirts that they got off of Temu or something, and people will buy them anyway because they're always there. I bought a couple of those shirts because I'm also an idiot. But I also wanted a lot of pony shirts, and I didn't have the collection I used to have. I do have now. And I was able to wear those. The thing is that this isn't the crowning achievement. No. Sometime later, a couple of years later, after I got this shirt, I went to an Asian gift store, and I bought silk pajamas because I thought the jacket was kind of cool, and I like anime a lot, and I kind of wanted something like Ranma, but it has a little button-up silk shirt thing going on. I thought that'd be kind of cool. And so I went to an Asian gift store, and I said, give me the largest they had. And they had a 2X. It was marked as 2X. I was naive at the time.
It was not 2X.
Hold on. I didn't say that. I'm saying I was naive. Because it probably was 2X in China. Which I have learned much later now. China measurements are very different from ours. By about 2 sizes even. So a 2X... is more like is maybe an L or maybe a small XL, if you can believe that. But I could not fit that thing. I couldn't close that shirt around my belly. Don't even talk about the pants. I was wearing that during the pre-show. It wasn't the most comfortable thing, but no seams were popping. I could keep sitting in there for a couple of hours. It would have been annoying, but it wouldn't have been difficult. I'm not losing circulation anywhere. I didn't hit my goal. I blasted past it. And I'm still working on, for lack of a better term, going even further beyond. I'm Dragon Balling this shit. So, yeah, I did what so many people talk about doing and never do. I have achieved gold shirt status. You always hear about the gold shirts, but then you hear how they either give up because it's never going to happen, or ends up becoming a lost dream. And I succeeded. I held on to a shirt for over a decade, but I succeeded. And I'm hopefully still going because I have no plans on stopping. I'm doing fine. Before anybody worries, no, I'm eating nutrition properly. I'm eating plenty of vegetables.
Don't be like me.
A lot of vegetables, in fact. That's probably one of the core things. The thing is, I'm not scarfing like 2 or 3 pizza slices every time I go to a dinner. No, I just have a single pizza slice. I have a proper amount of bread. I don't eat a Grand Slam breakfast and consume everything. I have actually been putting the pancakes aside and enjoying them for breakfast separately. I've been taking home doggy bags from restaurants. I hardly ever do that. Or have, now I'm starting to do that. It's surprising how effective this has been. And I gotta tell you, no, I'm not just like thinning out. Oh, no, I can feel muscles in places I never felt before. My God, I'm 40 years old and I am in the best shape of my goddamn life, and I'm in better shape than most people in their 20s. The hell?
I've gotten better too with my diet.
Hey, that's awesome, man. That is awesome.
Wow.
I think that's the kind of the key takeaway I want to throw in all of this. That it's never too late, but you actually have to put in the effort. It's easy to say you're going to and then never do it. It takes work and perseverance, because I've been doing this for a while, but it's only now I've finally locked in and really locked in. Granted, right now, my thighs are killing me because I did pull squats on Saturday and I am still not recovered. And my finger hurts because of a plumbing incident that I had the week prior. Or it could have been Pocopia or both. I don't know which. But my pointer finger actually kind of has a weird... It doesn't really hurt, but it feels really weird, like the nerves are all messed up. because I had a hand screw a freaking drain to a freaking faucet, and then I pressed R a bunch of times because Pocopia decided to put jump button as R. I still don't know why.
Oh.
Because it's Nintendo, we know this.
No, it was Koei. Well, it is Nintendo, but it was actually Koei Tecmo that made the game.
Yeah. They were Nintendo were just the publishers.
Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, I've managed to hit my goal shirts. I still have a few shirts that didn't fit me quite well. Either they felt just a little too snug, or they didn't look quite right, because one of them is really kind of weird, and one of them actually makes my nipples poke out, which is even stranger. I gotta tell you, that is a weird feeling. But and I still got a couple of gold clothes, but these were like the Sun Dream clothes. I got, like, before Hot Topic stopped selling them, I actually managed to get swimming trunks, Derpy and Rainbow Dash swimming trunks. They have never fit me. They have never come close. I still can't get them to quite fit me, but they're so much closer now. It actually feels attainable. It doesn't feel like some stupid thing that I'm holding on to for dumbass sakes now. It's obtainable. I can see the light. It's glorious.
Join me in the land.
I can see
where
the land
extra
of.
larges are baggy.
I can see the land of where I can go to Nordstrom Rack and things fit me.
You can see all the obstacles in his way.
I can go to thrift stores and not have to go to the husky section. Granted, please take care of yourself the proper way. You know, losing weight should not lose your life. Eat proper, eat healthy. Don't, But I'm actually finally starting to hit actual goals I've had for years, and it's nice. It's really nice. Anyway,
the only issue is you will pop out of those shirts if you get too much muscle mass.
I'll deal with that kind of pop out. That kind of pop out is fun pop out. I mean,
yeah, flex and snap. Yes.
Yeah, but you flex and you actually see the shirt straining because of that is a fun pop out.
Yeah, you rip it up like the Incredible Hulk.
Yeah. I don't care if I rip my shirt because of that. That's fun. I would willingly buy extra shirts just to do that. But if I ever get that massive, I got a lot of questions because I don't think I should ever get that kind of massive. I literally don't.
As someone who has been told that they're barrel-chested forward and back by actual, people that would design suits, it's kind of rough whenever you're not that, but you can't wear shirts that are your body size. It's a thing that can happen if you realize, oh, that wasn't just fat. That's natural bone.
Well, I mean, yeah, there's a difference between fat and bone.
But you know what I mean? The culture is so very much of, if you're that big, you're fat.
There's a lot of problems with the culture, and I'm not gonna question if there isn't problems. I'm just saying that I'm actually achieving some really amazing things, and I am absolutely happy about it. I'm not deluding myself. I don't think I'm ever going to do this. God help me. That. There we go.
What is that?
That.
That.
I don't think I'm ever going to do that. That'd be funny. That would actually be kind of funny. But I'm succeeding. I'm succeeding in something I haven't in a long time, and mostly because I'm also scared to death of dying because of a heart condition, and it's funny how fear is a hell of a motivator at times.
Now, again, fear is a hell of a drug.
Yeah.
And see,
more of
that
adrenaline
little
rush than
picture though,
anything.
like, oh yes, I can flex and tear the sleeves. That was me in high school. No way in hell I can do that anymore.
Yeah, no. If it wouldn't be me flexing and tearing sleeves. It would be me putting on a shirt and realizing I got the shirt size too small and seams popping. There's a difference between tearing a shirt by will and tearing a shirt because cheap quality and too small.
But yeah, you need to join me in the world of the tall and skinny, where you can fit into a large, but it won't actually fit your arm length or your
Torso length.
torso height either.
You know what?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
not
yeah,
bad.
no. You know what? I have been to that land already. Granted, I don't know if it was because of height or because the shirt was just terrible, but I've had also plenty of shirts where they felt like they hung loose, but yeah, they do not get down. They barely get down to the waist, if that. The moment you raise up your hands, it's like your entire belly is showing. It's like, what the hell is this?
Just like wee.
That is
Feel the
issue with
breeze!
with a lot of long sleeve shirts, where if I go and stretch my arm out, suddenly it goes up like half my forearm.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's at wrist and wrist, but you stretch it out, it's almost to elbow.
No, I can't do long sleeves. I do not do long sleeves. The only time I ever wear long sleeves is either when I'm in formal conditions or I have to wear a button up, and even then it is so begrudging.
I'm sorry, as another person besides Jet that has been outside when it's frickin' cold, you love long sleeves when it's frickin' cold.
No, I love a good sweater when it's cold.
That's still long sleeves.
That is a difference. A sweater you can take off when you get to work. Long sleeve shirt, I mean, you can, but you probably shouldn't.
Yeah, I like my long sleeves because it covers up a lot of the damage on my arms and stuff.
Okay, yeah, you know,
Yeah.
that's a fair point. Okay, I think I've already bogarted enough of the time here. Other than that, yeah, I think I already mentioned installing a sink last week. Anyway, yep. So yeah, I cracked open my gold shirts and I found out I managed to succeed in a lot of them. Actually, no, you know what? No. I'm sorry. Permit me one more.
It's your show. When you see us, you're talking heads.
It's my show, but I don't want to. I don't want to call this the circuit blows his own horn of show. It's for everybody, not for me to gloat for the next hour.
But second, your horn being blown is very silly.
Phrasing! My God, man! Phrasing!
You said and then yourself, second blows his own horn.
That's phrasing. What? For the love of all that is holy, phrasing.
I know the phrasing. I do it for the sillies.
No, don't do it. Don't do it for the sillies. Your sillies cause us to have to require to do edits. Hold on. I found what I was looking for. I just want to see if I can find a better image of it real fast. Okay.
Because right now the background is Fluttershy basically killing a bear.
Yeah.
Even though she's not.
All right. So the other thing that I had in these gold boxes were look, I'm not gonna make light that I do have a surprising amount of Kigurumis. Surprising amount. I had a couple that were custom made. One was a circuit main in my Huskier time. Actually, now that I mentioned that, oh my God, I'm gonna have to probably get that thing tailored. I don't know how either. I got a Twilight Sparkle one. I also got one from Ciderfest, really awesome. One of their mascots, Fizzy.
I think it's Sleepy Bean.
It's Fizzy, I think.
Oh, Fizzy.
The Kieran.
I think that is
anyway,
Sleepy Bean.
along with that.
CMC.
Anyway, no, don't worry about it. Moving along. Beforehand, I actually got some. This was even before Kiki's really became more of an on-term thing. I got footy pajamas, Rainbow Dash footy pajamas.
Ooh, that is some good stuff.
Okay, yeah, actually, I think I can keep the chat there. You can get a general. Well, let's move Twilight a little bit there at least. So yeah, the thing about Kigurumis is that they're usually pretty baggy. They're supposed to be soft, malleable. You're just kind of lounging in like loose clothing. I got the biggest size that they had available, but it's one of those one size fits most situations. It did not fit me all that well when I had them. I mean, I could still kind of wear them, but they would squeeze in some really interesting places, and I would be very afraid of popping seams if I wore it for too long. So I never wore it for very long at all. And I found the two kikis that I picked up from, I think it was actually from 80s Tees of all things, but I popped them on. I tested one of them, and it was very loose. The kind of loose where I could actually walk around in a con wearing that without a problem. I actually might end up doing that, but the problem is if I do, you know what I'm going to have to do with that, though?
What?
I'm going to have to get one of these masks here to go with it.
Oh boy.
That's good.
There you go. The weird masks that you see.
The weird, yeah.
Oh,
But that would fit so
God.
well. That would fit so well with the Kiki, with the Rainbow Dash Kiki.
yes, it would. And the cosplay in me is like, that would be nice. But I'm also going like, I'm recalling the Powerpuff Girls episode where the
No,
criminals.
no, we're moving. We're not even going to talk about that. We are immediately moving away. So anyway, yeah, it's been a really fun time for me rediscovering things, and also realizing because of this I've expanded my closet a lot, and if things continue, I'm probably going to have to start getting rid of clothing now, and that means some of my shirts might actually have to go away or get tailored, or both.
Or
So-
just turn into a beautiful quilt.
That's where you learn how to do your own tailoring. Problem
Yeah.
solved.
I might have to start thinking of how to approach that. But anyway, we're moving out now. I have taken. Does anybody else have any other whoops they want to throw out there? I am so sorry. I took way too much time on this.
I might not be able to have anything with caffeine in it again.
Well, that's
Stay away from McDonald's. That's all I'm gonna say.
That's a heck of a wub.
It's just an inkling, but from what me and my family have read, I've been in a certain side effect whenever I've been having caffeine in my system. So I tested it out this week, and if I don't get that side effect as often or none at all, then I might have to swear off caffeine, unfortunately.
That sucks. You know, I mean, it does suck, but honestly, it might be for the better altogether. I think we've been relying too much as a society on caffeine anyway. I mean, to an extremely dangerous degree.
Yeah.
Besides, I actually find a lot of fun in just having things like decaf coffee or herbal teas. That's been a really nice for me because I don't have to worry about having too much of it or getting real jittery or weird with it if I go too far. I can just enjoy it for what it is, you know?
The thing is, on some days I might have needed it because how dozy or how tired my medication makes me sometimes.
Yeah, the drowsiness would be a problem there.
That might be why the side effect, thinking about it. If it makes you drowsy and you use a stimulant to try to counteract it, it actually might cause a symptom exacerbation as opposed to actually alleviating the condition. Like when I get too tired,
slow fast.
like when I get too tired, when I get really tired, I take caffeine. It doesn't energize me. It actually sends me into a depression spiral in some cases. It's really, really bad. Because I just need to sleep. That's just it. There's no fighting against it. I just need to give myself rest. And denying it actually makes things worse. But that's just a me situation. I'm just trying to help you, see some different lights on this. Maybe it may not be such a bad thing in the long run. It's gonna suck for a while. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
But I also hope for the best for you, man.
I mean, I guess just a little bit. But I don't drink any caffeine at all. Have anything caffeinated.
Yeah.
I usually don't, but I was doing it for a while lately because of how I felt how tired I felt some mornings, and I was the one who never relied on caffeine and while growing up during my high school era. So
Neither did I. It wasn't until I got to college that I actually started to drink caffeine a little bit more, and yeah, that was a spot. Oh god, that was a terrible spiral too. It was terrible. It was terrible. Freaking machine, like vending machine coffee caffeine. It was just yeah. What a way to go! What a way to go down that road. No, I didn't go. I didn't go the Starbucks route. No, I went through the crap coffee.
Understandable though, college. Come on now.
Yeah, no.
For nothing.
Yeah. Anyway, I think we went. Anybody else have any other loves out there? I think we went too far.
No, at this point, it's just a
That-
detour into concern about taking care of each other because we love each other that much.
In that case,
We
I'm
do?
going to say that I think we're good on the wubs. So let's go ahead and get to the dubs. So, convention time. Ponyburg Noir, the Pony convention happening in St. Petersburg, Russia, is happening yesterday. It already happened. Oops. So, yeah, the convention happened. I hope they had a great time. I hope I can see or hear some things about it. But, yeah, apparently it went off. I'm sure it went well enough. I can't say too much more because I really don't know myself. But I'd like to think that it did well. Anyway,
And I hope everyone had fun with strayed horses. Wink.
we're just gonna move on from just say I hope everybody had fun and just leave it as that. Next, the next convention that's happening. This is the one. It's NACON, the one I still wish I could go, but it's not happening at all. In fact, I'm still fighting the reason that it hasn't happened at all, and I'm really getting annoyed. But maybe I'll finally have a resolution in a few days. I'm not holding my breath anymore. Anyway, NACON, this is happening in the 1st to the 3rd in Baltimore. This is a first-year convention and a return of ponies to Baltimore. A lot of fun things are being planned. A pirate cruise, aquarium visits, and there's just a whole lot of fun in general. I'm hoping for the best. I really hope it goes well for them because I think we need a good convention over there again. But next we have the Griffish Isles. That's going to be happening the same exact time over in Manchester, UK. This has actually been going on for quite a while, but it's still really cool that they are still happening even now. This, of course, they're doing a into the future theme. So you got nice punk, cyberpunk leather jackets going on griffins. And I really hope that they have some fun over in Manchester while NACON is happening at the exact same time. Couple of days after that, we of course have Little Pip's Little Party over in Harzgerad, Germany. This, of course, is another convention that is leaning towards the Fallout Equestria universe, which is really awesome that it has such a big enough fandom that they can base an entire convention around the theme. That is so sweet.
I mean, it's not that obscene, but like cons to do the Fallout theme because at this point, Fallout itself is in the pop culture zeitgeist, even if we have our own version much older than some of the pop culture references.
Still, zeitgeist or not, it would still be basically trying to make it would be almost like making a convention based off of the Lord of the Rings Amazon web TV series. In a way,
You know, someone would be doing a Rings of Power con if it was as good as it wants to be.
yes, but that would be based off the entire theology. I'm talking about the Amazon series.
True.
A very small sect, regardless. It's still pretty
it's just
cool.
a little bit crazy because this is a subset of a community of a subset of a community.
Yeah, it is. I'm sure that's gonna have a lot more than just that, but just basing the convention off of that is still really wild. But I'm sure it's gonna go well. It looks like they still have forms for volunteers and panel applications, but they still have a little over 2 weeks off. So, that they're probably it'll probably be closed by the next time we look at this, I'm sure. Still awesome stuff to look at here. Really love it. Next, we also have the day after that, on the 10th of May, well, the 9th of May, the PonyCon Zone 2 is going to be happening over at the, essentially, the Japan Comic Art Expo. This is a small, speaking of small subsect, this is a PonyCon subsect that is going to be happening in a section of the Japanese comic convention. So it's not a full pony convention, but it is still a big pony part of in the convention, which is really cool regardless. That is really awesome. I really hope that they have a great time there, and I hope they get an amazing turnout. I still need to go onto the TeePublic and get one of the shirts. Maybe I'll get that shirt in an XL. Anyway. And then, wow, we are going, literally, it's day to day to day. We're getting rapid fire conventions at this point. The day after that, we have Mangala, which is a Moskva, Russia pony convention. This is a smaller event, I believe. Oh, no, that's not going to tell me. Well, it might tell me something, but not a lot. Because that is in another language altogether. Let's try this. Auto translate. I need you to attempt to help me a little bit here. But yes, this is a pony convention that's happening the 10th of March over in Moskva. The Mangala convention. Let's see. Oh. Let's see. City Festival indoors. Center. Let's see. That's
Second, are you going back in time because you said March? Do you mean May?
I meant May.
Okay, I'm making sure.
Okay, I'm trying to determine if this is just like a small part of a convention that's happening over there, or if it actually is apparently a big enough convention that they have their own. They have a. Yeah. No, I think Mangala. Let's see. No, Mangala. Let's see. You know, I have no idea how to interpret any of this, but it sounds amazing. Sounds cool. It almost sounds like they're actually taking over a city square, indoor city festival with pony, but I do not know. I honestly, I'm having a hard time kind of deciphering this, but it sounds amazing either way.
Indeed.
So I hope for the best in either case. And then we finally get a break until Kusikan, which is over in Warsaw, Poland. Let's just bring it up here real fast. That is awesome. I love this. That is cool. Get a little newspaper looking here. Oh, you can actually tell it to put it in English.
Yay!
Oh wow, they actually have the date over there. I can't say today's date. I mean, technically it is today's date, but not the date over there because they're ahead of us.
Time zones. How do they work?
Anyway, QCCon looks like this is a 2-day convention that is happening over in Poland. It looks like a big fun event is happening. It looks like they got kind of an older newspaper vibe going on with it, which I really love. This is an awesome vibe.
I wonder what the blaring stuff is.
Oh, sweet! They got Koa. They actually have Koa popping up over there.
Neat.
It is sweet. Yeah, sounds like it's gonna be quite the hoot. I really hope they have a great time over there. I'm kind of jealous. I kind of want to go now. I can't afford it, but it would be so cool. I like that there. In the darkest of night, truth shines brightest. Love that.
But in the dark of the night, evil will find her.
Just let me have that. Can you let me have that? Anyway, I hope you and anybody who is over in the Poland area is able to check that out. That looks like so much fun. That looks so amazing. And after that, there's more conventions happening, but we're gonna go ahead and cut it off there for now because that is well ahead. Anyway, yeah, the one guy from Twilight Zone with the monster on the plane. Yeah, we're gonna base the convention off of the William Shatner con. Just William Shatner's only acting performance as the guy as pointing at the monster on the wing.
It's still one of his most famous roles.
There's something on the wing. There's something, and it's the Shatner con. The Shatner con's on the wing. Now everybody, give me $10. I'm going to go pay the toll guy. Yeah. Just don't look for me in the parking lot, because I want to surprise you all. Why am I starting to sound like Obama? It's because I am Obama. Shatner is Obama in disguise. No, okay. Moving on. We're moving on. I'm gone.
Rich people in disguise.
Shatner in disguise. Moving on. So, let's go on to let's talk about something I am never going to try. So, a Chinese game called Game for Peace, which is apparently their China's version of PUBG, has a pony collaboration going on, which, yeah, the art style is wild. But let's see, it looks like it involves the main six, the princesses, Mistmane, and Pear Butter. That is such a wild mix.
Okay, I understand why Mistmane might be there, but Pear Butter?
Like I said, it's such a weird, wild mix of things.
I mean, she's dead, but also... the hell?
But, yeah, this is purely a... I mean, you know what we're getting into with this. I have no real words to describe this, but at the same time, it kind of describes itself in a way. I mean, what more can I possibly say at this point? I literally do not know what else I can say here. It is interesting. It's interesting. But yeah, we got that going on. I'm just going to go ahead and move on.
Oh, those outfits were awesome.
They really were.
Oh, the outfits
they're awesome looking outfits. I really don't know how to
We still question everything, though.
It's a Chinese game. It's a MOBA, and they got pony crossover, and we don't. And it sucks. But you know what we do have? We don't have these either, because I think these are still in China. But Caillou has brought out their Friendship is Eternal Moon Edition, Series 11, for pre-order.
We'll get it eventually, second. You know that.
Yeah. But still, yeah, it's really cool that they got a pre-order going on, but... yeah, I don't... wait, actually, can we get these? Oh, wait, we can get these. It's still the Chinese version, but it is... yeah, this is complete... yeah, it's buying in American dollars, shipping out, yeah. Flat international shipping of any quantity. That... wow, it actually 32. Yeah, I'd almost be tempted to do that. That actually sounds kind of cool. Anyway, just a quick shout out on that. But we do have something on our side. Here we go. Caillou's Creator Program. Yep. They have a new set of cards that are going to be coming out. It is being listed over in Southern Hobby with the with a September 1st release date and the title of Discord.
So we'd be howling at the moon?
It might be, actually, yeah. But we literally don't have anything else other than the fact that it's a 5 cards per pack, 20 per box, 30, yeah, all that fun stuff. But yeah, it looks like the next trading card, playing trading combination card set is going to be Discord. Whether that means it's just everything is kind of weirded out, or it actually deals with the Draconequus, we're going to just have to get more information. We really don't have much more on that. But
no,
we do have the Creator Program that they have announced. They're looking for passionate storytellers on Instagram, YouTube, and whatnot to share the magic of Caillou. Get free samples of all their content to talk about. So, yeah, if you have a YouTube channel, this might be a good opportunity for you. And all you have to do is fill out a quick application. What?
Second, are we going to try for this?
No.
I half joke.
Nope, not even a little bit. If I had any kind of a YouTube presence, maybe, but no. So I would want to treat this with a lot more respect and ability than I have at the moment. So no. But I didn't want to shout it out in case anybody's interested. Yep, go ahead. Got that coolness going out. So we got, let's see here. Well, we got cards talking. Let's go ahead and talk plushies. Reese, which is a plushie company I have never heard of before, but apparently they have been doing plushies. Recently released images of their Celestia and Luna plushies. Now, immediately, when you see this, what is the impression you're getting about the size of these plushies? I want to ask this right now.
I'm going to say, if we're using the symbiote as reference, I would say a little bit bigger than that, but not, fandom size.
That's a fair assessment, but is that the impression this image is giving you?
Yes, it's giving me it's bigger than, like, symbiote, but I know they would not be as big as some of the fandom stuff.
Well, scrolling down at some of the other images as they advertise them a little bit more. The only way I was able to finally get an idea, here's actually one of them holding it, and yeah, I think they actually might be about the same size, if not even a little smaller than the symbiote. But I really could not tell because the way that this looks, it almost feels like they should be a little bit larger.
I was like, they look massive in that picture.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to imply because Toa's the one that had
there's
to take
the people behind it, and like they're just like right there's like, wow, are those like 3 foot tall?
I know. No. I was just like, wow, 3 foot tall. That'd be amazing. And then I'm scrolling over and I mean, they still
like
look
tall.
They still look amazing, but it's like no.
They were just on an island.
Yeah, they were on an island, and that was just amazing trick. Not a trick photography, but just. Okay, no, this is trick photography. You got a lamppost there that's the size of her hoof. It's just like, look how huge these things are.
Wow, it's like a story now. Yeah. Amazing.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm a graphic designer in some form of fashion, so I understand the way the photo can be a little bit of a trick.
They do look good, though. I'm not going to deny that. They look amazing.
Oh, yeah, they look amazing.
And if the price is good, too, then maybe even all the better. I'd still go for Symbiote because they got some amazing plushies, but this is still.
Oh yeah, because Celestia, from how she looks, is like a twig.
No,
Luna's a little bit better, but
no, are you kidding? We could get Sunset Shimmer and leather outfit. I think they've won already. They have already won.
I understand that, but you know what I'm getting at.
Well, competition is good for the online pony plushie game.
Competition is good in general as long as it spurs people to actually be creative and do it for the consumer.
Mhm.
Okay, yeah, the chat room is going off on gargoyles, I think. So, wow. So, we had good news. Who's ready to just completely get some sadness thrown our way?
Oh no.
So, YouTube, and we assume AI moderation. So it was recently announced that Lost Narrator also became demonetized, which is
will they leave the gays alone?
Actually, that's kind of the surprise. It is kind of intriguing that Magpie Pony and Lost Narrator, who are married, I might add, basically both got demonetized a couple of weeks between each other. And of course they went through the same avenues as before, trying to contest it with YouTube, saying, we're not making children's content and not labeling it as such. This is not for children. It has children's characters, but my God, it is freaking
I was say, like,
dramatic.
The Lost Narrator is they never advertised to be children friendly at all.
None of them have. None of them have. None of them have said.
Yeah,
we're
but
making
there's a level of it because she is known for grim, dark, and just horribly, horribly dark stories all the time. Yeah, like the sleep experiment. You just see it right there.
Yeah. No, I gotta check out the bloopers. That looks amazing. But no.
Well, also
there's stuff. Yeah. None of this is for children in any way. So the fact that they are being marked for that is such complete insanity. But
well,
indeed.
I will say for Magpie with like the baby ponies, that kind of in an abstract way.
That that one I will. I'm not gonna say acquiesce exactly. I can understand maybe if some algorithm might go a little bit haywire on that, but this is far and beyond. This is so left field that this has the questions of somebody is not doing their job, or actually, let's face it, it's YouTube. They're not doing any job. They're throwing it to a bunch of AIs, and then they're assuming that the AI is right without any checks or balances.
AI that's bought by the lowest bidder.
Yes, yeah, it's like
By
every now and
themselves.
again there might be a romance from like the Last Narrator, but that is a very rare and in between. It's all, ooh, we love how candy-colored horses die.
Yeah, no, it's just there is so much here that you really have to roll your eyes and wonder what's going on. The only hope that we have at this point is with all of them that maybe in a few months they can reapply for monetization and maybe get it back.
Or go on another platform.
Or another platform. They have been advertising their Patreons. And I'm going to do the same. I'm going to, if you love these creators or you want to help them out and you can, I'm giving them money directly might be the best way to help them. Yeah. And sometimes it's as simple as literally, I know you hear this a lot, but literally giving them $1 can sometimes help a lot. Just a single dollar. Which is easy enough to do. If you see, like, they got thousands of people, you give them $1 a month, each one of them gives them $1, it's like $4,000 a month. That is easy done. And I think that the worst thing about all of this is it feels like such a salt in the wound situation for both of them. Because they've had recent medical bills because of both their animals and also the family issues. There's a lot going on there. There's a lot more. So this is just like, it's like getting kicked while they're down, hard. Mm-hmm. Which, luckily, it does look like they are at least getting some good membership going. They at least got some Patreon that's probably going to be helping them out. But yeah, it's a mess.
It's gonna be tough.
It's a messy situation. And there's not even a guarantee that in a few months when they reapply and everything, that everything will be happy and good again. I mean, who knows? No, I'm not going to go into Skynet and AM and all that. We wish we could get Skynet. We're not that smart. We are not. We're not going to get anything like that.
Say, bots...
We're just gonna have an internet full of randomly generated crap that's made by bots, and we're all gonna end up just going back to reading books and drawing on paper. We're literally
YouTube buys the lowest ones, hate bots because of money.
Yeah, that we are not that smart. We're just going to make a bunch of automated generated crap, and then and all people are just gonna abandon it because it's just like I am, for lack of a better term, negative. So it's basically like being a dilapidated housing, which is completely run down, not upkept in any way, and just completely jinked out, destroyed by cheap crap. We're just gonna go away and go somewhere else. That's all. It sucks.
Like what's already been happening.
It pretty much has been.
Yeah.
Already. You already have some people abandoning these sites, and they're either going out into the real world, God forbid, or I'll get into that a little bit later because some things have been coming back, which have been me interested and kind of exciting in a weird way. But anyway, I just wanted to bring attention to this. If you can spread out the word, that's good. If you can help them out, that's good too. Just you got it. It's important to get this information and word and everything out. And I'm gonna have to remember to grab those bloopers at some point because I didn't know that we had a new bloopers out, and I don't think I've seen that yet. And I love bloopers. Bloopers are fun.
Bloopers are fun, especially with the lost narrator and crew, simply because it's fun hearing them.
Now, here's another fun thing. Hasbro has teamed up with Get After It Media to launch the Hasbro Legends channel. And stop trying to force feed me cookies, you jerks, you ghouls.
They are not good cookies!
No, they are not.
But give me cookies, please.
So this is actually kind of interesting. So the whole idea here is to basically do a 1-2 punch of, if I'm understanding this, where they're going to take all of their shows, newer and older, and they're going to make them available both in a on the air distribution, like with a lot of the smart TVs, where you have like the Retro Crest channel and you have the Discovery channel and things like that. But they're going to basically be making a Hasbro Legends channel, and then they're also going to be doing streaming services. Yeah, here we go. Over the air and free ad-supported streaming television environments.
A TV antenna? Hey, that'll be handy.
So, yeah, no, I mean, there's a good possibility we might, you might be able to just catch old things like G.I. Joe, Gem Holograms, Ponies, Power Rangers, Transformers, all that fun stuff. Whether it's going to be any good or not, I don't know. I'm hoping it actually is pretty good. It might be kind of fun.
Well, it said my little pony.
Ads.
Yeah. But we don't, but it also mentions Power
ads.
Rangers, Gem of the Holograms, Transformers. We don't know what we're getting exactly. It could all be
If they
Generation
bring
1
back,
pony.
like...
It could be Generation
modern-
3 pony for all we know. We don't know what we're getting.
Yeah, we don't know
3.5
what
even.
shows.
I
Also,
just hope
I-
this doesn't end up like the Hub, you know?
Actually,
No, the
I
hub
wouldn't
actually
mind that. I
succeeded.
wouldn't mind that too much. I wouldn't mind it.
The
I mean,
hub
could
Oh, I meant how
you
the
imagine if we
Hub
get Gak
ended.
again? If we get another Gak episode again, that'd be so
No,
great.
let me reiterate. I meant have starting this thing up again and just have to a couple years later to shut it down like they did with the Hub.
Okay, that was because of Discovery.
Okay, but
Still
yeah,
though,
it looks like the streaming option will be on something called Heartland Plus. I am so scared typing
Still
this
though, I'm very cautious because I was really into Dan Versus until it went off. I know it's on the internet elsewhere, but one of my few introductions to Dan was through the Hub.
Fair.
DM, that's just the nature of business.
No,
I know.
I get
I'm
it
just
though.
saying how much it sucks.
I get it. It sucks. I'm not gonna deny it doesn't.
The one that I'm just narrowing my eyes at is the games part of like Hasbro in the little bit about, because I'm like, no, that's the current CEO trying to make it a games company and just use the IP for.
Because video games are more popular than actual toy sales these days.
And that's the issue.
Anyway, we're gonna move on here. We got a few more things to talk about. We went overboard. So this was actually mentioned by CMC, I believe, but we actually have an official announcement as well, because I honestly wasn't sure if they were going to make an official announcement on this. Woobles DIY crochet kits have been released with, well, you can see right here, Rainbow Dash, Applejack, and Twilight Sparkle.
The Applejack's the surprising one.
They got little buttons. That's so cute.
And she has her hat.
Oh wow, that is a price.
It
No,
is a
no, no,
price.
that's
They
about
are
average.
about $40 each. This is the bundle version. Oh my god.
Yes.
I'll buy their entire stock. Crocheting needles with ponies on them. We have officially ascended. But yeah, they got their beginner crochet kits with apparently a type of yarn that's easier to work with. And let's see. It looks like I thought I saw video tutorial. Yep, video tutorials. Yeah, easy peasy yarn.
It's actually a really simple pattern when you look at it because it's all just spheres.
Yeah.
Yep.
So it's not
And
too
that
bad.
works very well for ponies, because they are just these.
And single crochet for the hair. Yeah, I could remake this pattern if I wanted to.
I think he could as well too if he really wanted. Just get a general idea of how this works. This isn't the only time we've gotten a pony knitting or crocheting kit of some sort. In fact, I literally have a one that I bought from, I think it was Michael's a few years ago, under my desk right now.
See, I just can't justify, like, it's like $45 per kit.
$40, yeah, $40 per kit. That is a little on the expensive side, but I'm also guessing
it is the size of your palm. These things are tiny.
I'm guessing it's because of the yarn material.
And the tools they give it.
No,
give
it's
to them.
mostly because of it's a branded licensed thing.
All that too.
Because you can go find a very similar kit where it's just like a little lion or something for like $12, if that.
It could be, but also they did have these ones but you can still buy. Well, you could buy quote unquote used for like $33.
Okay, so looking at stuff right now, they also have K-pop Demon Hunters, which is 90. The Star Trek, which is 4 characters. A Triple N 3 characters, that's 140. The Rainbow Dash by itself, as Seth said, is 40. And there's a...
Dude, Pac-Man. You can do Pac-Man crochet.
Yeah.
Ooh, I love making balls.
Yeah, making bowls. But you know what?
There's a cute little thing of they have a how to train your rules.
Hold on. Let's give this the benefit of the doubt. We're gonna go right to their beginner stuff and look at the things that aren't licensed.
Yes.
Few and far.
Looks like about like
okay.
A single character by themselves, non-licensed, is like around $30.
So yeah, there is a little bit of a markup price for the licensing. Oh my god, the Shire bundle.
That's
okay,
cool.
you know what?
Like,
actually, the ponies are a little bit cheaper. I mean, look at that. Sam Wise and Mary are like what, $45? $45
on sale too.
On
but
sale.
It's like, the big thing is like I could go to like Hobby Lobby and get like a little kit for like $20.
You know, if it's up your alley, I'd say go for it. I don't think it's a bad price for what they're offering. If it's actually a really good kit, honestly, the crochet hook is kind of cool. I would kind of go just for that.
Yeah,
also,
I'm insane. I'm also insane.
I will say this: they have a not specifically spiral kit with a treasure chest, and I'm like, oh, you're being clever, aren't you?
But at the other thing with this is I'm also trying to save up money to get the hardback comic collection, so I'm not exactly scampering to spend money. Anyway, speaking of spending money, a bunch of pony stuff has also been announced by Caillou, VC, other Chinese brands. Let's go ahead and get into this.
Oh, that's so cute.
Oh my god.
We're gonna get into this now. So, Reese, yep, we got the... These were the plushies that we mentioned earlier, so you have a lot of plushie merch, or soft merch. Whoop. Yeah. Well, I'll just scroll down here for the moment. You got, G5 plushie bags. Ooh, Sea Pony keychains. Ooh, okay. Here we're talking.
Little figures.
Okay, these would be kind of cool to have.
They look almost like wall hangers, actually.
They kind of do.
Yeah.
Okay, this one. What is going on here? Okay. Oh, I get the joke. Okay, that's funny. That is amazing. Okay, no, I'll take your entire stock. Oh my god, this is. Okay, Flurry does not deserve that.
She's got the mecha.
She's
Yay, Flurry
make
mecha.
a cat suit. Make a cat suit.
That royal money, man.
Seriously though, this is awesome. They got them in box with little styles and everything. I love that. That is so amazing.
I also do love like, hey, look, there's some of the pets, and like then there's others who's like, yeah, no, just their face has just scribbled on it.
Yeah. That's so good. Oh, I love that. That's the creativity I miss.
Dude, that's what I love. It's just shit like that. It's just amazing.
Yeah. It doesn't feel like it's pandering. It actually feels like there's some thought behind
Oh,
it.
there's a Misty stuck in at the bottom.
Okay, we got the Missy toilet seat urinal right there.
No, that's Izzy. Misty's on the other side.
You're right. That's the Izzy toilet seat urinal. I'm sorry. It feels like it, doesn't it? I know it's a neck pillow or something like that, but still.
That's a neck pillow.
I know it's a neck pillow. Ah,
It's a comforter of a sort.
yes. Oh, here we go. Okay, these would also be kind of cool to have.
Just giant posters.
Giant see-through posters. And of course, little minifigures right here. Oh man, I love this. This is the stuff I love the most. Just look at these toys here. Oh my god, they're bringing those things back, kind of.
Oh no.
Oh my god.
And they're on rings.
They have accessories. Oh, they are rings. Okay,
Oh,
they're not quite the same,
no.
but they're accessories. Oh my god. Oh, that is a nightmare waiting to happen, but I love it too. And I also got the G. It's awesome seeing G5 figures too. Still, I'm glad they're getting a little bit of love over there. All right, and the final bit of news before we talk a little bit about some of the cool stuff, and then see if we can get Cold Dust over here for the challenge challenge of the week. You think we were okay? Whoever has wallets, get ready to cry.
Oh no. I have a wallet.
The Land of Equestria Pony's Secret Lair has been announced. Lands
No!
and staple cards of Magic the Gathering Ponified.
Oh, is that all? Okay.
That is it. So, okay, so yes, these are actual staple cards that have been ponified that will be, I don't think they're available just yet. Okay.
See, if I want
Let's see.
anything that is like customized, I just go over talk to Beardy and ask him to make some custom artwork for me for a card.
That's fair. But yeah, Defense of the Heart. But these ones you can actually use in competition. Which, yeah, considering how Magic is going, I don't know how good that's going to be in the long run. Soul Ring, Radiates, Reconnaissance Mission, Generous Gift,
That is an adorable elephant.
and of course,
Oh, that
Magic,
is
you got to have land
pretty.
cards. So you got
The
your mountain, your island, forest,
Of course.
and plains.
Hmm.
I don't
and
really
the
see
swamp.
the planes.
Okay, that's a good black.
We need more gators in the swamp.
Literally, there are
Yeah.
gators in the swamp, so yes.
Okay.
We need Bailey in the
Crocodiles.
swamp. We need my Bailey creature in the swamp, is what I'm saying.
All right, and let's see. Give me a quick second here. Let's see. Let's see. The thing is, I saw something earlier about what the pricings and everything would be about this. Oh, here we go. The back to school super drop that they're doing for several different series. Pony isn't the only one. Okay, where are we? Let's see. Okay, yeah. So, yeah, here's some of the information. I'm still trying to get some of the other details here, but yeah.
Oh, neat. They're getting some Dwarf Fortress in here.
Back to school super drop. This is several different series. Ponies are getting two. You have looks like they're going to have a standard drop. The non-foil is going to be about $30. And of course that comes with a set with all 6 of these cards. And if you want them foiled, That's another $10, so $40 or $39.99. And the lands, same deal as that. Of course, you get 2 of each of the lands, so you get 10 cards instead of just the 6. But of course, $30 and $40 once again. And as mentioned, they're also going to be doing like these like Omens of Chaos. Not sure, Dwarf Fortress.
Oh, Dwarf Fortress.
A weird eye thing. I know that there's something in regards to that. Maho Gaku Shenshuin. Yeah.
Basically, that anime.
A lot of weird, interesting Notebook Genius, which I think I recall seeing this artwork at some point. A lot of crazy stuff. This is
Aside from the crossovers, I think a lot of this is pre-established things.
And yeah, if you're in completely insane, apparently Test on Everything bundle is apparently $500+. There we go. Okay, it's literally next week on the 27th in the Secret Lair Marketplace.
$500. I'm sorry, that's how much my groceries cost every 2 weeks.
There's a cheaper thing of you can go all foils, which is almost 300, or non-foil, which is like 225.
Oh, I'm so glad I'm just spending $300 for all the foils and stuff. So I admit though, I have my reservations about going after some of these. I might still anyway, just because it's Pony, and I think the art is kind of cool though. At the same time, though, I mean, my God, this feels like such pandering. It hurts. I am in such a weird mental state with this. I'm not gonna lie.
I've had so many friends complain about Magic and say like, it'd be so nice, when we go back to Magic's reality instead of everybody else's.
Yeah, you're gonna have good luck with that. As long as Hasbro's making a lot of money, and right now, let's face it, they are making a lot of money. They are not going to be doing that anytime soon.
But again, if you're just going for the cheapest option to get the MLP cards, you're spending roughly $60 before tax.
Yeah, and shipping.
Like right now, one of their jokes is, the realm of New York. Well, which realm of New York? There's 5 of them now.
Okay. Okay. Anyway. So, if for those of you who are curious or wanted to get involved with that, at least now you know, and you have a week left until it happens. Admittedly, it's kind of fun. We gripe a little bit about how China gets all this cool stuff, but we are getting some good stuff over here too. It's just the only problem is it seems so stupid expensive.
Or underbaked.
Well, you know what? We were talking about expensive stuff. I'm gonna go ahead and talk about something not so expensive, and it's actually kind of cool. So, as we've been trying to do, and I admit we're running way late on this. I don't think we're gonna have a video section this week. I'm not gonna lie about that. We are so behind. So, okay, Empress Twilight. I want to talk about the artist Empress Twilight because. Let's see. Okay, hold on. Oh, that's why I couldn't find them. Okay. So the reason I'm bringing up Empress Twilight is they are quite the interesting artist. Now you might have seen some of this stuff all around. I have seen their work. It's really amazing, beautiful work. I mean, look at this stuff, right?
I don't remember if I've ever commissioned them or not.
I don't know if you did, but I don't think you have because that's the reason.
So
that's kind of the reason I want to bring them up too, because this is actually an artist.
This art style kind of reminds me of Manga Luna or someone.
Yeah, I kind of get that vibe. I wouldn't be surprised if they used a lot of Manga Luna's work to train their own hand. But they do have it's still an amazing art style, and it looks like they are a commissioned artist. But the reason I want to bring this up is because they are a commissioned artist, you of course can commission them. And That's where things really get interesting. So a friend of mine actually brought my attention to them, and I'm just like, wow, because here is their in commissions. The first thing they have listed: a special pony set with background, $17 commission.
That seems very underpaid to the artist.
You think? So
Like, I get it. It's a base.
it is a bit it's a your character here situation, but that's still some amazing artwork, and it's not just these
That is at
positions. It's not just these positions. You also have like a winter couple. Okay, this one's $40, but it's 2 ponies. That's still pretty wild. Couples background, also 2 ponies, also $40. Another couple background. You can get a foam background with your own OC, $20. Another foam background. They basically got... They're a commission artist that has an amazing art style, and I'm not going to lie, an amazing price. It feels like they're under budgeting themselves a little bit. And of course...
Yeah, that's one of the red flags to me, because if they're underselling their art,
No. This is because of the culture that DeviantArt did.
No,
for
hold
a
on.
good long time.
No. I'm not going to point any fingers on any of that, because we do... I could probably do I could do some research on this. Maybe I should. But
yeah, because I
we
just
do not
don't want
know.
to call this definitively excellent or anything, because this reminds me of Manga Luna's code.
Oh my god, it is Manga Luna!
Aha!
Wow.
Manga Luna
Just
and Empress
rebranded.
Twilight,
Okay, never
two
mind
artists.
then. Where he's dissolved.
Yeah.
Again.
Manga Luna and Empress Twilight, they both do this stuff. But now here's the thing. Here's the thing I want to stress. Yes, the prices are low. There could be more. There could be multiple reasons. In fact, the one thing I'm thinking is they are not in the United States,
That too.
which would easily
That's a good
make
point.
this. Their cost of living might be a lot cheaper, so they could do things like this a lot cheaper. Which it does suck for some American artists, but at the same time, you can actually get some really awesome artwork of your OC, especially if you don't have any of your OC. I could easily see me getting one of Circuit with this little window shot.
Oh, I can
right
see
here.
you being in 3. I can totally see you.
Yeah. So yeah, I wanted to give this a shout out because it does suck that they aren't charging all that much, because it feels like they could charge so much more. But it's also a great way for people out there who don't have... Oh my god, I actually did. I have this. I did commission them before. I have artwork like this. I know I have a picture of me like that.
Quick, now I need to find it.
It actually might be
Oh,
in
fair.
here. It actually might be in here for all I know. I do not...
Hold on. In addition, add your name, like OC second name.
Hold on. I just wanted to check that real fast, because I swear I would have probably spent money on that cat. Dang it! I can't remember her name. Alora. Okay, fine.
There you go.
Fine. Okay. Yep, there I am.
There you are.
No.
I actually did get a commission by them. Ha! So you know what? I'm proof positive. I actually apparently got commissioned by them. I can't believe I forgot that. I mean, I'm right there. So I wanted to
Didn't
get
forget you commissioned an artist.
I can't. I've got a lot of commissions, and it's not. I remember the
Oh,
art
that's what
though.
the
That art
well,
sticks in my head, so I didn't forget the art. I just forgot who I got it from. Exactly.
So that's what that voicemail was about, me owing no money.
But yeah, I honestly would recommend checking them out, especially once again if you want to get art of your own OC, and they have some really amazing your character here shots. So it's not like getting a full blown commission. It is basically putting you in a spot, but it is still a good price. I think it's a great way to get some OC picks in if you don't have any yet. There's just a lot to love here, and I do want to give them some attention regardless because I think they deserve it.
Indeed. Also, that little clip there, that was a joke.
No,
I
get
did
that.
not commission anyone, and I do not owe anyone money.
And the other thing I wanted to mention out here, I actually saw this in Derpy Boru recently. Apparently, somebody has created a mud.
A multi-user dungeon?
Yes. A pony multi-user dungeon called Midnight Equestria. And everything about this screams old school in every way. Not only to the fact that the site is built in NeoCities.
I haven't even heard of that.
It's because it was I think it's what happened to GeoCities and NeoSeeker, who used to be essentially free website hosting domains way back in the early days of the internet. But yes, in fact, so much so you scroll to the bottom here. I don't know if you can't see it. You got like a little
NeoSeeker, but not the other one.
Yeah, NeoSeeker, GeoCities. Yeah. This is so wild. This is like really. It's in the show notes, White Phoenix. This is really old school. Everything. Multi-user dungeons or domains. This was early internet. Building a website in GeoCities or NeoSeeker, old internet. Everything about this screams old internet, and I am for it. And I really wanted to give this a shout out. I haven't had a chance to check it out myself. I want to at some point, but I did want to shout it out here because this is so cool to see, and I really think it should be looked at. Anyway, we went on long. I am so sorry, everybody. This has been a weird show. I'm going to blame the fact that I did not sleep very well at all last night. Think allergies and a headache, and I really need to get a fan on me because it's just starting to get warmer now. But I can't take my coverings off because apparently we're also getting snow. So I'm just in the weird area of weather right now. It is sucky. Anyway, I'm gonna. So
April is always the weird time.
I feel like such an April Fool's. Nah. So with that, we're going to go into the content creation and our challenge of the week. No swamp puppy. Agreed. It needs a swamp puppy. But our challenge of the week by you wonderful people who decided to take advantage of the reason that we're going to be going on a break here in a couple of weeks was, of course, burnout. Granted, it could be burnout for many different reasons, like the racing game burnout, emotional burnout. Maybe you lit a fire and it burnt out. But it is burnout, nonetheless. But we also have a protest challenge that is initiated by the pre-show in protest, which is their initiate.
I'll be here in a minute.
Okay.
He was doing soup.
Oop.
Okay, you know we're gonna. Okay. You know, no,
That boy loves his soup.
No, I'm trying. I don't know. My brain is going like 5 different directions immediately, and it's just like no. We should.
Trying to make a soup joke.
Yeah, he was at soup. I'm at soup. Okay.
Well, you were talking about clothes. He had to go to the soup store to see if they fit.
Well, alright. Well, I'll go ahead and show off the one thing that has nothing to do with the challenge of the week of the protest challenge that we have in our content creation. There's a bit of a story behind this one. So, the challenge was just to draw a pony daydreaming. And I figured just Twilight Sparkle just getting lost in her thoughts after while reading a story. You know, when you read a good story and you just kind of get stuck thinking about how it would be to be in that world or that universe or something like that. Now, of course, everything here is pretty simple. Simple coloring, simple lining, simple everything. It's all simple. And some people might want to know why. And as I mentioned, I had a finger injury. I still kind of do. It's kind of a weird one because I don't know how to describe it. I actually thought that I somehow killed the nerves on the tip of my finger, which isn't quite the case. Because it would feel better after I took aspirin and ibuprofen, so I think it's swollen a bit.
You might have sprained it.
Maybe. The thing is, during the weekend last week, I both was doing some plumbing work in my basement sink, which was a pain in the butt because some of it wanted me to tighten it by hand, and then other parts where I had to tighten by wrench. I'm basically trying to reach up with a freaking crescent with a freaking pair of pliers, trying to grab onto a tiny little bolt that's behind like so much porcelain, and I only have like a quarter of an inch to it was a mess. And then I've been playing a lot of Pokopia, so much Pokopia. I kind of got addicted.
Give that finger a rest.
Yeah, I having to give the finger rest, which the plumbing is done. In Pokopia, I have literally gotten to the point where I only need to 100% I need to comfort 10 one more city, and then I'm just literally hunting Pokemon and habitats until I caught them all. I have literally almost completely mastered the game. It's kind of sick. But anyway, so because of that, I honestly could not hold my stylus for long periods of a time during the middle of the week. So I ended up having to go simple on this. But I also became more observant in my drawings. So I did a few changes you may or may not be able to notice. But I'm getting better about how I draw characters, I think, in some ways.
Okay, if your fingers are getting tired from using the stylus for that long, it might be time to give it a break.
I will never give it a break. You will pry my video games from my cold, dead fingers, which are apparently happening sooner than later at this rate. But still. Anyway, our challenge of the week, as we mentioned before, was Burnout. But we also had a protest initiative challenge. Don't we, Soup?
That's correct.
So what was our protest initiative challenge?
It was soup. No, I'm kidding. It's not. It was. I'm prepared. I was not in my kitchen.
It was out and it got burnt.
Oh, the Ponyville well. That's right.
Well.
Well.
The Ponyville well. I remember now. Takes me right back to where I was last week.
I'm surprised no pony got lost or trapped in that well.
They didn't have a lassie, so they couldn't do it.
Wait, wasn't there a pony who got stuck in the well, though?
Not to my knowledge, no.
No.
No,
Okay.
Wait. What? Wait, I don't...
Hold
was
on.
there?
Checking episodes.
That was
I can't
that
remember.
Rainbow Dash episode. That
No,
was that.
I remember.
No,
I remember
Mysterious Mare de Well.
the Mare de Well. I remember the Mare de Well episode, but I don't remember.
Was it the same well, though? Hang on.
Was it a well to begin with? That's what I'm trying to remember.
Scrolling back up to season 2, what episode was that?
13.
Very well, there it is. All right.
There's only one well in town.
Are you sure about
Otherwise, there
that?
would be more assets in the Gameloft game.
No,
No,
in
there
the game,
is a different well. It's a different well.
Was a Game
mean?
Loft game?
There's a
You get
different
like
well.
50 different wells in the Game Loft game. You get like, I mean, I had wells for days.
Yeah, you just get them from the free balloon pop.
Yeah, there's so many wells.
You just make your field of wells.
Yeah.
I was thinking
Hold
of
on.
the well for the CMC we're screwing around with, but that's kind of neat that no one got lost in that well.
Cole, if you have an image of this other well, I need
I
to
do
see
have an image of the well. I'm screen capping it right the fuck now. Hang on. All right. Let's see here. Where's voice channel?
Voice chat.
He
Voice
knows where.
text
He knows
is
where
That's-
it's at. He knows where
That
it's
is not the same well.
What?
No, it is not.
That is in fact a different well.
at. That is a very much
That is-
abandoned well.
Yeah.
No
That's
one
the
should
old
be using
well
that.
before
No one
they
should
got the
be
new
near
well.
there. Why is this not a hazard site? With
Well, it
all
was
those
boarded
signs
up.
of no honor can be found here.
I don't know. So anyway, so I drew this. Granted, today was not the best of days. finger is still in the recovery, but it's not so bad as it was. But also, I was low energy because I did not sleep well at all. Headache, a lot. Work was also pretty annoyingly busy. Just a lot of craziness. And also, at the beginning of May, an artist training ground is going to begin. Now, this is actually announced for Pony Sky.
Oh.
So Pony Sky, who Cal Payne is actually in charge of in a way, is going to be starting their artist training ground in May in order to avoid conflicting with Equestria Daily's artist training ground if and when they do theirs later on this year.
Yeah, you don't want to over compete.
So I decided that this was going to be my way of kind of getting ready for it, because my challenge for the artist training ground for Pony Sky, and also to kind of get ready for the convention scenes, I'm going to buy a fresh sketchbook, and I think I'm also going to get a drawing ink pen, an actual pen for drawing, and I'm going to draw with that. No pencils, no colors, complete ink on paper, mistakes and all. I'm going to go in and try to own what I do. But to get ready for that, of course, I figured I used the software, I used the pencil sketching, but I figured this would be a good way to just kind of get my mind around whole black and whites and texturing, shading, things like that. So, you have Circuit Main here, who is trying to get to the well of energy, and he is just burnt out. It's not happening anymore. He's tired.
Is it full Red Bull?
He's gone. He's done. He's just done. Honestly, I am kind of proud of this one, because I feel like the positioning is good. The portioning is good. The well could use some work, but it still has a lot of character behind it. It feels like a well. I mean, feel free to go at me. I'm actually proud of this one, so come at me with the hatchet. You know what? The fact that everybody's quiet is actually more terrifying.
Is a good well.
Yeah, it looks nice.
Thank you.
Looks good.
Yeah.
Pony bottle, it looks pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like it. I like it. Good well. Well.
Oh, well.
Very well.
All right. And
Yeah,
we also
just-
got
the only
Toakoi,
thing
who
that
has
I-
his well.
Oh, that's good well. Yeah, I like it.
Extra criticism on that. The only thing that I would have to say is the way you are displaying the top of the well is more of a looking down.
Oh, yeah, no,
the side-on view of it
my
is
perspective
you are looking straight at the side of things, so the curvature of the bricks on the side should have curved a little more.
Yeah, no, my perspective really needed some work there, and that is one thing that caught me. I tried my best to correct it. You should have seen how wide that opening was before I tried to correct
see how
it.
much little sketching is going on trying to make it work.
Yeah. Tried to add a little bit of the shading where it looked like you could actually see the bricks angling over. Yeah, I did not. I caught eye of something, which actually I am kind of glad a little bit on the outer ridges here, where it just kind of shapes in on the lineage there. But yeah, I really should have done a little more here to make it more straight on instead of like tipped over like that.
In fairness, doing bricks like that from above, especially in a circular shape like what you have, is difficult.
It is, and that's why I did it. I want to keep challenging myself to try to improve. If you don't keep pushing yourself, you don't get better. Speaking of which, so Toa, why are you taking a dump into the well?
You assume I have some form of exhaust. No, it's just hanging out by a well, looking at
I
stuff.
appreciate it.
How
Also,
you got
robots don't
some-
poop.
All right.
I
All
You can
right.
have what?
Okay.
Does your buttocks have a hidden camera there?
All
or
right,
something?
all right. You know what? I hope everybody will allow me at least 1 point of light criticism, which I think is something that needs to at least be pointed at a little bit here.
E.
Your leg positioning needs to be moved back a little bit.
Yeah.
That's the joke I was making there, because it kind of looks like you're about to pop a squat.
Well,
Yeah,
maybe he's just
or-
gonna sit on the edge of the well.
It's one of those things of I started with a much larger head and started on the feet, and I just went, no, that head's too big. I'm going to build myself up from bottom. And
I will say,
it just felt like, oh, am I having a little bit of bend, like trying to relax a bit, like leaning up against the well? But I didn't make contact, so.
Nah, I get where you're going for. It's just, yeah, if you're looking like you're popping a squat, just leaning him forward a little bit would have worked wonders. Otherwise, just moving the legs back or the torso forward, it's just a light off positioning, and that's all it is.
big compliments on the well, though. That does look like a well. If you got you got the roof
good.
on it, you even got the crank. Like, I'm impressed. That's good. That's good. Well,
the well is good. The figure itself is good. It's literally just the positioning of the legs. That's all the criticism I have.
That's my only gripe with it.
Yeah.
But-
Again,
but
it's
by-
one of those things of I am a quick artist whenever I'm like I have the image in my head, I'm going to go.
But as far as my as far as my criteria goes for Process Initiative Challenge, it's got a well. You're doing great, and that's a good well.
Thank you.
I like it. I like it.
Oh, you don't have the burnout though.
How do you know the kid's not been out because they had a well instead of somewhere else?
Because he's standing and not trying to huck himself into it.
You can stand while being burnt out.
Like, yeah, but you usually tend to slouch, or you tend to look exhausted.
Robots don't slouch.
That's what would have made the burnout much more effective. If a robot slouches, you know it's bad.
Well, also technically,
All right, okay. We're poking too much.
Turkey, you don't know
technically
where
my-
his joints slouch are. Maybe his ass is the bit that slouches. You don't know. What do you know about robot anatomy?
Well,
that
also I do have the arm off centered, just because
Yeah.
that's also a little bit of a relaxed / slouch.
honestly, I thought the arm looked perfectly fine. That's why I only criticize the legs. The arm.
Well,
looks-
it's one of those things. Whenever I draw the arm, I normally try to center it if it's just like neutral position. And just because if it's aligned more with how the neck is from either side, but you can see if you draw a straight line from the neck, the back of the arm's a little bit further back. And I was just going off of feels and vibes, so it's not a real criticism, and just going, okay, I like that shape. If I put this here, that looks good. Again, it's one of those things of with art and just doing like drawing, sometimes it's on vibes, and sometimes the vibes hit you, but they don't hit the audience.
Well, you know what? We can vibe with the audience. Our next picker wheel. And this time, Forgotten Commission. Immediately, DM is jumping on it. So, really quickly, I want to point out this is going to be our last picker wheel before our 2-week break. So this is going to be our next. This is going to be our week challenge, and then it's going to be our almost a month challenge. No reason, no, nothing important about it. Just wanted to get that pointed out for some reason, I guess. Ah, crap! I can't keep up. Ah! I was trying to lift my leg a little bit here. Like my right leg was starting to do, nah.
Oh, White Phoenix, that is silly.
Kitty-chan! God. Oh, I am so pissed. I went through so much effort in Yakuza Kiwami to do all of the Majima hiding, and I did it, but I didn't save. And then I went and did something else and died, and I lost all that progress.
Damn. Also, hi, Fantastic Fred. Thanks for sticking around for so long, buddy.
Fantastic, Fred. Awesome to see you. Circuit vacation, drinking margarita. Ooh, yes. Oh, and solar power.
Welcome back.
Ponies in space. Oh, I love
Welcome
that.
back, Ponyman64.
We got Ponyman64, we got Fantastic Fred, we got Solar Power. Oh, we got so many prompts from so many amazing people. I love all of you. Thank you so much. Oh.
And second, for a while, I'm just doing the MS Paint thing because we have the agreement, and I will hold us to it.
If you force me to go into MS Paint, I swear to God, I'll do it, but I won't be happy. Because I'll have to do so much. I'll have to whip out my freaking white comb. I'll have to make sure that thing is working, and I'm not gonna be able to use my tablet at all. I'll actually have to do it at home. I can't do it at work while I'm between calls. I'll actually have to pay attention to work. How dare you? Okay, we're gonna shuffle this up and give it a spin. Forgotten commissions. What does that mean to you? Did you receive a commission that you actually forgot about? Did you actually commission somebody and never pay them? Oh, doom on you if you've done that.
Do that.
Please don't do that. Please remember your commissions if you haven't paid the person. If you've already paid them, then
Did
yeah,
someone
go ahead and
order a
forget.
commission and you've forgotten about it?
Yeah. Or maybe you just looked at a bunch of artwork and realized you got a commission that you could. I feel like I'm being called out now a little bit. Now that I'm getting the vibes here. But anyway, that is our challenge of the week. But we also have the protest chat initiative challenge.
That is correct. The protest initiative challenge this week is bottle.
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 Yeah.
Okay.
Bottle.
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 I got your commission in a bottle, baby.